Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fandom Fights, another very exciting episode of the summer series, Fandom Fights Tournament. We have a very special match today, but just disclaimer before we begin. I've had internet for over 24 hours. But if irony was a physical manifestation, it would punch me in the face. So it's very likely that Tim will be solo hosting by the end of this match. The fingers crossed, people. But anyway, enough of that. We have Cameron Holzmann going up against Jay Burnz. Last time we saw Jay, he played Lucas. Didn't have the greatest match. Got stuck with a category he didn't like. Happens to the best of us, but he's ready for some revenge. Here, Holzmann. Last time we saw him, he was one away from a number one contenders match. I think if there's a couple people fighting for the title this season, Tim, but I think Holzmann is currently winning Heartbreaker of the Year. If you're a Holzmann fan, his matches are just breaking your heart, and I think this match is the one he wants to turn it around on. Tim's here on the desk with me. How you doing, Tim?
Nick, you're breaking up. Nick. No, I'm just kidding. I can hear you. You're fine.
I was a little waggy while I was talking, so I thought you were serious.
Woohoo! No, hi. I'm doing great. Everything you said. Cam having the best season of his career in fandom and also the worst season of his career in fandom. He's playing lights out, but he can't quite get there. I think this term is what he wants to succeed in to get there. But Jay, like you said, when Jay comes to play, he comes to play. He's been in many teams' titles matches. He's won plenty of singles matches, taken a lot of his matches down to the wire, but with his last match with Lucas, kind of got stuck with something he didn't like, and that's how the cookie crumbles. But I think this is in store. We're in store for one of the better matches of the tournament today.
Yes, very, very exciting. Excited to see what happens, but without any further ado, let's get to the promos.
Oh, sorry. Ethan couldn't be here. It's me, Mark the Maniac, here to represent my partner in crime, my boy, Jay Burnz, the arsonist. It's here. It's time. It's time for you to burn them all to the ground. You know what you do. I love how the opening ceremonies, as it were, by our two lovely commentators are all like, yeah, it's all about Cameron. It's all about Cameron. It's his best and it's his worst, whatever. Who cares about Cameron? You know what's great about Cameron is the fact that he's never seen a movie past 2003. That'll do him great in this competition. You, however, my man, you have been here. You have seen them all. You have played them all. You have done it all. There is nothing they can say that is going to bring you down because you are Jay effing Burnz, okay? And I'm here to make sure that you remember exactly who you are. Please tell the people who you are.
I'm Jay effing Burnz.
You see, that's all he needs to say. That's all that needs to be said because he is going to do exactly what he does. And I know there's going to be some haters out there that think that, oh, Cameron's got this in the bag. But does he? Does he really? Well, I guess we're going to have to find out because as far as I'm concerned, this is in the bag for another competitor, and his name ain't Holzmann. His name is Burnz. Let them all burn. Let the fire rise. It's going to go down tonight. Jay, are you ready?
Let them burn.
Glad to see Ozzy Osbourne could crawl out of the crypt to come manage him again today. Look, there's a reason we're talking about Cameron Holzmann. He has a positive record. There's a reason we're talking about Cameron Holzmann. He's won a match this year that matters. Look, Jay, all the love to you, bud. But the guy you have flapping your gums for you clearly doesn't know what he's talking about because we're winning. We've been winning. So to say that Jay has this in the bag means that Mark clearly hasn't watched a match this year. Look, Jay has played some tough players in the past, I'm sure. But, you know, at the end of the day, he can't win in the clutch situations. He can't really win ever. I think he's beaten two people. He lost to Lucas by knockout twice. So I don't see how this is in the bag for Jay Burnz. Look, end of the day, I like our odds here. What do you think?
Yeah, this is my fourth time playing Jay one-on-one in various leagues. We cannot seem to avoid each other. First time we played was General Movies, and I TKO'd the man. Second time we played was in Spence's league, and I KO'd the man. Third time we played was in Geek and Spence's league, and I TKO'd the man. Hopefully, history is doomed to repeat itself there.
I like our odds. Manners maketh man. Let's play.
Tim, some promos just happened. They were a little fiery. Coho, a bit of a hair malfunction, but maybe it was a statement saying, I don't even need to get ready for this match. And Jay, usually quite the talker, rather reserved today, maybe also making a statement saying he's here to play. How did you feel about the promos, Tim?
Man, I didn't even think about that. But yes, I didn't know that there was like a history of these guys playing in other leagues. So that's interesting. I'm glad that's carrying over here. I guess we'll see. Is history doomed to repeat itself, or will somebody else rise up and apparently burn us all to the ground? I don't know, but let's find out.
Indeed, we will see. Looking forward to it either way. Without any further ado, let's start the match. Bringing our competitors as we get into round number 1. Here's how round number 1 is going to work. You will get 10 different questions in the realm of 10 fandom movie categories. You will have 15 seconds to write your answer on the board. At the end of 15 seconds, please put pens down and reveal your answer. You will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge throughout the entirety of the match. Should anyone get all 10 questions right in round 1, you will be issued a bonus question. Any questions from the competitors as we get into round number 1? All right, and Tim, take us away.
All right, first question is in the category of Fandom Oscars. How many songs from The Little Mermaid were nominated for an Oscar?
Please.
I've asked you this before, but I want to see if the answer is updated. What's your favorite song?
Like ever?
Ever.
It's still Chameleon by Herbie Hancock. The jazz tune. I don't know if everyone
Nice.
out there know it, but 5.
That's what you said last time. I'm
It says jazz.
1, maybe. Pens down.
Jazz, Nick.
I do like Jay, we'll go to you first.
Ooh.
Holzmann.
2.
Both correct. As we get into the second question, which is in the category of DreamWorks animation. The guards of Chorgam Prison are what kind of animals in Kung Fu Panda?
If you had,
Kung Fu? Oh, I beat you to it.
what were you gonna say?
You done Kung Fu? You ever Kung Fu'd a person?
No.
Oh.
But I believe the spider knows Taekwondo.
Interesting. I used to at one point in time. 5,
I could be wrong. Maybe it was karate. I
3,
don't know.
2, 1.
It was 8 legs.
Down. Got it. Holtzmann.
Rhinos.
Jay.
Rhinos.
Rhinos is correct.
All right, guys. Next question is in horror icons. Which Marvel actor plays Jack in Friday the 13th? The last time there was a Friday the 13th. Were you spooked, or did you stay home, or what'd you do?
I walked under a ladder, broke my foot.
Nice.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. That story was a lie. I'm sorry, everyone. Jay.
I was going to say correlation doesn't equal causation. I said Paul Rudd.
Can't hold you.
I always forget that he's a Marvel actor. Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon is correct.
Oh, good pull, Ben.
All right.
We get to the next question, which I will read. Tim.
Yes, my bad.
This is the category of fandom quotes. In which Star Trek film will you hear the quote, "Jim, your name is Jim"?
That's really close to my name.
It is. Tim, your name is Tim.
Do you think his full name is Jimothy?
I think his full name is Jimothy Martha Bracala. Same as yours.
What'd you say, Markra?
Martha. Name is what I said.
Why did you say that name?
3,
Did you say Martha?
1. Hands down. Don't worry about it. Holtzmann.
Search for Spock.
And Jay.
Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock.
That is correct.
All right, guys. Now it's my turn. And the question is Middle Earth and Middle Earth. Who initially suggests going through the mines of Moria in the Fellowship of the Ring? Okay, so actually though, what did you say? Because my middle name is Mark, and so
Oh, really?
my middle name is Mark, and I thought you said Mark, and I was like,
Nope. 'Cause I didn't know
He
your
said
middle name.
Marka.
I said Martha. Martha,
Okay.
like
Why did you say that name?
yeah, like the mom.
I get that. I thought you said Mark, and I was like, I
Didn't
don't think I've
realize it was
ever.
that close. 5, 4, 3,
Oh man.
2, 1. Pens down, Jay
Gimli.
and Holtzman.
I'd assume it's the one whose family is from there, Gimli.
Correct.
We also would have accepted Gimli, son of Gloin.
Indeed.
But it's a picture of his daughter, bro.
Your next question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who is the only person to compose a Batman film and a Planet of the Apes film?
What is your favorite film? I already know, but for the people at home.
Rush Hour 2.
No, it's not. That's your second favorite film, dude.
It's not it.
You're confused.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. Holtzman using his first repeat. The question again. Who is the only person to compose a Batman film and a Planet of the Apes film? It's The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
You knew
Which
that.
you often get confused with Rush Hour 2.
Correct. They're almost the same in every way.
Yeah. Including the actors and actresses.
Correct. And when Brooks dies in Rush Hour 2, I just cry every time. 5, 4, 3,
It's pretty sad.
2, 1. Pens down. Holtzman.
I almost forgot that Tim Burton directed a Planet of the Apes movie. Danny Elfman.
Jay.
Elliot Goldenthal.
Danny Elfman is correct.
I looked through Danny Elfman twice before realizing that's correct.
All right, guys. Your next question is in YA Dystopia. Who plays Gally in the Maze Runner series? Sir Nicholas, what do you have as the score right now?
I have Cameron with 6 and Jay with 4.
Okay, I missed giving Cam a point somewhere. I was like, that doesn't seem right what I have. I better
You
check.
messed up, and their scores together equal a perfect round, so that's exciting.
Interesting.
5.
Sorry,
I was
I'm like Coho now.
1. Pens down, Jay
I have Thomas Brody Sangster, but I believe he plays Newt.
and Holtzman. Oh. Holtzman.
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter is correct,
Oh no.
and Holtzman
Oh,
go
no.
away and then come back.
No. Oh. Will Poulter.
Yes,
Do I win by default if he fucking fucks off for like 15 minutes?
maybe. Holtzman, go away. The answer was Will Poulter. Cameron will only be getting 1 point, though he answered it 7 times. Your next question comes in the category of the MCU. We will give you a little extra time for this one. Name all 4 Guardians of the Galaxy who confront Thanos on Nowhere in Avengers Infinity War.
We talked about this in a match earlier this tournament, I think. I caught the first like 15 minutes of one of these movies on TNT the other day.
Cool.
They seemed interesting.
No,
Seems like something I should probably check out.
no, I don't think so.
Didn't like it?
Yeah, it's fine, but it's not like real cinema.
That's fair. That's fair.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat, please.
Okay, Jay using his first repeat. The question again. Name all 4 Guardians of the Galaxy who confront Thanos on Nowhere in Avengers Infinity War.
When was the last time you confronted someone in person?
Yesterday, I was delivering a pie, and the lady was like, "This isn't what I ordered." And I was like, "Yes, it is!" And I threw it at her.
I told someone the other day that you I was like, yeah, he delivers pies, and someone was like, oh, like what kind? I was like, the pizza pies. And they were like, oh, I thought you meant he was like delivering pecan pies to people.
Pens down, Holtzman.
Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Mantis.
Jay.
It's the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? I said Rocket, Gamora, Groot, and Drax.
So Holzmann is correct. The 4 Guardians who confront Thanos were Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and Mantis.
They said Infinity War.
They did say Infinity War? Okay. That's what I didn't hear. Okay.
All right, so we are on to the penultimate question, which is in the category of DC. How does Talia al Ghul die in The Dark Knight Rises?
Hey, Tim, you want to do something to the doc?
Yes, I'm already.
Oh, you're already doing it.
I'm already ahead of you. Yeah. Also, I like this movie. Just want to throw that out there.
Why?
Because it's good.
Get knocked down.
4.
I was just about to do it. 3, 2.
But I get up again.
Pens down. Jay.
Never gonna keep me drowned. She drowned.
Holtzmann.
I said stabbed.
Both incorrect. The answer is a truck crash. It's very dramatic.
That's right.
She sort of looks and then gives a speech and then dies. It's very strange. But with that, we will have no perfect rounds today as we get into the final question, which is in the category of the worlds of DC. Whose weapon does Harley use to cut out Enchantress's heart in Suicide Squad?
This is my dad's new favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
He had never seen any of the worlds of DC, and he said that he liked it because it was different.
5.
And I said,
4.
"Okay, Dad."
2. It is different. 1. Pens down. Jay.
Deadshot.
And Holtzmann.
Was it Katana? She's got my back. I would advise not getting killed by her.
It was indeed Katana.
As soon as he hit 1, I was like, it's fucking Katana. She's got my bag.
I was like, who has a blade?
With that, I have the score of Cameron with 9, Jay with 4. Tim, is that what you have?
That is what I have as well.
All right. So with that, we will get into round number 2. It is the wheel round. The player in the lead will get to elect if they want to spin first or second. There are 8 categories on the wheel, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. You will spin the wheel should you like what you keep the first time. You may keep it. If you do not like it, you will get to spin again, but then you're stuck with it. You're stuck with whatever you get that time. Each question will be worth 2 points unless you should elect to go to multiple choice, in which case it will only be worth 1. Everyone look out. There is stealing available in round number 2. Should you miss, your opponent can scoop it right on up. Cameron Holtzmann, you are in the lead. Tim's going to read you your wheel, and then you can tell me if you want to go through.
All right, so the options on the wheel are Disney Live Action, Middle-earth, Disney Animation, Fandom Quotes, Star Wars, DreamWorks Animation, Star Trek, and DC. So, Cam, would you like to spin first or defer to Mr. Burnz?
You want to let him go first? Yeah, we'll go second.
Okie
That wheel is primed, right?
It is primed indeed.
I'm to the Trek of the Stars.
All right, so this is going to be the spin for Mr. Burnz. And it lands on opponent's choice.
Can I get a match where that doesn't happen, please?
I am so sorry.
Bro, you
Disney
have
live action,
like
right?
the shittiest luck. I feel so bad.
Disney live action.
It's
Yeah,
not
Disney
fun.
live action. We'll go Disney
Disney
live
live
action.
action, please.
All right.
Jay, would you like, or I'm sorry, Tim, would you
Would
like
I
to
like
read
to spin
Jay-
again? Yes.
Would you like to read Jay his question?
Just send Jay the question. Send him.
All right, Jay, your first question. Are you ready?
Yeah, buddy. Can you
Which-
see both my hands?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Which actress switches bodies with Lindsay Lohan in 2003's Freaky Friday?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. What is the name of the father? I'm sorry. Blah. I don't know how to speak. Start that over. What is the name of the feather duster that Lumiere is in love with in Beauty and the Beast?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Plumette, B, Heather, C, Adele, D, Claudette.
I'm going to go with A, Plumette.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Because they unnecessarily changed it from the original.
Right.
All right, your third question.
There are 4 or 5?
5.
Okay. Sorry.
Your third question. What does Baloo ask Mowgli to get for him when they first meet in the Jungle Book?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, honey, B, sticks, C, ants, D, fruit. Five.
I'm stuck between
Four.
one and two. Honey.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay. I was stuck between honey and fruit. I was like, fuck.
All right, your fourth question. In $1 Million Arm, the future baseball players are supposed to come from what sport?
Five. 2.
Repeat
One.
the question.
All right, it's going to be Jay's second repeat. In $1 Million Arm, the future baseball players are supposed to come from what sport?
Cricket.
That is correct for 2 points. And takes the lead with that.
I almost said rugby. That's why I used the repeat. I felt so mad at myself.
Can we go back?
All right, Jay, your final question in Disney live action. What is the name of the street that the Banks family lives on in Mary Poppins?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Cherry Tree Lane, B, Mason Drive, C, Apple Blossom Boulevard, D, Churchill Ave.
I get one free repeat of the options, yeah?
Yep.
Can I use that, please?
Yep. A, Cherry Tree Lane, B, Mason Drive, C, Apple Blossom Boulevard, D, Churchill Avenue.
I feel like I'm going against my gut here. A.
Fuck.
That is correct.
Okay.
For
17
the
cherry tree.
It was Apple Blossom Drive or Cherry Tree Lane, bro. I was like, fuck. But there's no way they're going to give me A as multiple choice 3 fucking times in this.
We sure did.
You sure
That
did.
ends Jay's round 2. Opponent's choice working out significantly better for him this time.
Yeah. Just say, good
Well,
job.
there's no horror icons to give him on the wheel.
Right?
We
Right?
get to Holtzman's.
Opponent's choice.
All right, Holtzman, this is the spin for you. It also lands on opponent's.
You know what? That's
choice.
fair.
Do you guys need the categories again?
No. Mark, we talked about this, yeah?
We did, and
Okay.
I was gonna call straight up shenanigans, but however, I will retract that mental comment. It's fine.
Okay.
Yes, you know what
alright.
to do. You know what to do.
We're gonna go ahead and land him with the star, not the Wars, but the one where you walk a lot, Star Trek.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Pays off that I watched all 10 of the original movies in the past week.
That's fair.
Or at least
That
I
is
hope
fair.
it does.
Holtzman, I will be administering your questions in Star Trek. Are you prepared?
Sure.
All right, your first question. Who serves as captain of the Enterprise at the beginning of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan?
Beginning of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. I'll go multiple choice just to be safe.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Kirk, B, Sulu, C, Spock, D, Decker?
Kirk.
That is incorrect. Jay, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again is A, Kirk, B, Sulu, C, Spock, D, Decker.
D. Decker.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is Spock. Your second question. Where are Kirk, Bones, and Spock camping at the beginning of Star Trek V, The Final Frontier?
How specific do you need me to be?
I need the name of the place.
Yosemite.
That is correct for 2 points.
I was like, do you need the mountain that they're next to? Like,
Right?
Your third question. What did Zephram Cochrane do that caused Vulcans to come to Earth in Star Trek First Contact?
He achieved warp flight.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead. Sam, your fourth question. Who plays Dr. Tolian Soren in Star Trek Generations?
Malcolm McDowell.
That's correct for another 2 points. And your final question. In Star Trek Into Darkness, why does Scotty resign his post?
Because they won't let him inspect the torpedoes thoroughly enough, and he doesn't want them on the ship.
We can accept that for 2 points.
Yeah, it's he doesn't want it near the warp core because he thinks they could be radioactive, but they won't let him.
We accepted your answer, Cam.
We will call that a Thaddeus Smith answer, and we welcome those. But thus ends round 2. Cameron gets his score up to 17.
Wait, I'm sorry. We have a. Did you want to challenge something? We
You're
can't.
muted.
We can't hear you.
Whoops. He resigns because he won't give his signature. They say the reason why they say it's classified, so he will not give a signature unless they give him a reason. So the fact that he doesn't sign off and Kirk wants him to sign off blindly is the reason why he quits. So that's why no signature. And if you don't get a signature from Scotty, then it doesn't happen.
Okay, so Jay, it'll be up to you to challenge whether or not.
Do you want to challenge that? I'm just saying, that's.
That's completely fine. I was a little iffy on it as well, because I did have he didn't sign for the torpedoes.
Yeah.
More than anything else, and that's the reason why. Because Kirk does tell yes to shorten it, because I know how much of a headache these can be. Yes, that will be the challenge.
All right.
Sorry.
All good. We will be right
There you
back after this challenge. You're back from the challenge, and a worthy challenge indeed. Not an easy decision, but we did decide that Holzmann did give enough information as to the scene in question to still have the answer correct. So we will be awarding Cam the 2 points for his final question, and Jay will unfortunately be losing his challenge. But without further ado, we have the score. Cameron in the lead with 17, and Jay following closely behind, 6-point gap with 11. Is that what you have, Tim?
That's what I have, yes.
All right. Then we will get into round number 3, and I'm not going to say without further ado even one more time, I promise.
Okay.
Here's how the third round will work. There will be 5 other questions in the realm of fandom fights movie categories. Each player will have the option to bet 0 to 2 points on each question should they get the answer correct. They will gain those points. Should they get the answer incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions as we get into round number 3?
Nope.
All righty. Your first question comes in the category of Fandom Oscars.
So we're going to go standard code for this. Nothing weird, because I realized we forgot to discuss which code we're using
you're
today.
good. I figured we were going being John Malkovich.
I'm thinking Ralph Breaks the Internet, honestly.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Good. We'll get bets.
Are we good? Are we good?
I'm good.
Good, guy?
Okay.
All right. We will get bets starting with Jay. And we'll
2.
All right. The question in Phantom Oscars. Which Planet of the Apes film was nominated for the most Oscars?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Phantom Oscars is a thing.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jay.
War for the Planet of the Apes.
And hold.
Planet of the Apes, 1968.
That is correct.
It's a very shitty 8.
So Holtzmann will get 2 points, I believe.
Yes.
And Jay bet nothing, so he will remain at 11 as we get into the next category, which is what, Tim?
The next category that you guys will be able to bet points on is Star Trek.
I'm thinking Braveheart.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We can't hear you, Mark.
God damn it. Jay, freedom.
All right.
Right.
Let's get bets starting with Jay.
2.
Yeah.
0.
All right. Guys, your question in Star Trek. How does Shinzon die in Star Trek Nemesis?
How do you feel about forearms on or like calf?
Mizon? Yeah, not a fan of any of those. I'm not a fan of Shinzon either.
Really? Why ever not?
Because this movie's bad.
I kind of like it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Holtzmann.
I know this happens to some of the people in the movie. Maybe it happens to him. Turn to stone.
No. Jay.
The disease he has kills him.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. Shinzon is impaled by Picard.
Oh, that's right.
Jay will lose 2 points. Cameron bet nothing, so he will remain at 19. Score is now 19-9. We will go again. The third question comes in the category of DC.
So, Coho, we're betting Zootopia on this, right? We're betting Zootopia on this.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we
We're
are.
betting Zootopia.
Yeah, we are.
We're betting
Take
Zootopia. 100%.
I love insight.
Yeah, me too.
I hope to be part of one someday.
Kids love animated movies. Bet the bats, Jay. It's DC.
All right, we'll get bets starting with Holtzmann.
I'm not actually betting Zootopia. 0.
Okay, and Jay. All right. The question in DC. What material does Gus Gorman attempt to synthetically create in Superman 3?
I don't like this movie either.
What?
It's
Not
not
the worst one.
It's not a good one.
Shinzon's not in it.
I would rather watch 4 than this one.
Oh, that's absurd. 5.
4 is 30 minutes shorter.
I guess that's fair. 1. Pens down. Jay, start with you.
Kryptonite.
And Holtzmann.
I've heard 4 is shorter and fun bad. Kryptonite.
And your winner, Cameron Holtzmann, with a final score of 19-9. Thus ends the match, and it was quite a good match. I did enjoy watching these two people fight, watching them play. I thought they put it all out there, and I think they both played really great. Tim, how did you feel about the match?
Yeah, kind of like we said earlier, Jay has like the worst luck in fandom lately with getting opponent's choice, but he hit all 5 questions that he was asked. Had to check the multiple choice a couple times, but he did really well in that round. It just came down to the betting, and the betting around those questions just didn't work out for him. But that's how it be sometimes.
That is how it be sometimes. We will start by talking to our unfortunate loser today, Jay and Mark. Jay, like Tim said, bad luck comes around, though you handled it very well today. You still got 7 points in Disney live action, a category that the majority of people really kind of hate. But you played well. You came back from a deficit in round 1 to make it a game in round 3, and just things didn't go quite the right way. How you feeling, Jay?
Not good, bro. Not good. This entire last season and a half just hasn't gone my way. I can't retain fucking information to save my life, apparently. Challenges don't go my way. Wheel spins don't go my way. And there's only so much that you can retain every time you try to learn something new. Good on Cameron. This was great. It sucks that I think the last 4 times I've been out in this fucking league, opponent's choice is exactly what does it for me every time. It gets a little tiring to see that, and that's nobody's fault. That's just luck in general, and it's just one of the most. It's infuriating and it's tiring to see. But thanks, guys. Thanks for putting it on. It sucks that I'm fucking 26th overall when I'm in top 4 teams. Like, especially when I obviously know a majority of my shit. It really sucks, and it's a fucking hit to your morale when you see this. But yeah.
I feel it, man. We've all been there. It's a rough place to be, and you have been on a string of bad luck. But Jay, I want to tell you, I fear for the day you don't get opponent's choice, because you were still able to make this a very close game and an exciting one to watch. Mark, how do you think Jay did?
The fact that he spun opponent's choice, which apparently is a club dread, just constant, as it were, at least in fandom, seems like. The fact that he spun it and still did pretty well, all things considered, should tell you everything you need to know about Jay Burnz, okay? Jay Burnz is a contender. Jay Burnz has always been a contender. I don't like where his number is as a singles competitor in this league, nor does he, but it's just bad spin of the wheel. We've been a victim of it before. I've been a victim. Everyone in this league has been a victim of it. It sucks. He did incredibly well, and I'm proud of him. The challenge, I wish had gone a little bit more our way, but it was worth the shot because it was very, very close. And look, the thing is, I wish I could call shenanigans on the wheel, but I can't, because both of them spun an opponent's choice, and then the both of them just happen to know each other's categories. So, what can you do? What can you say? All I can say is I am proud of Jay. Jay needs to hold his head up, because he is absolutely a top-tier competitor, and fret not, because this is not going to be the end of Jay Burnz in his fandom career. No, it's not. He's going to continue, and because we are the undead roaches of this league, you can't get rid of us even when you try. Necronomicon is coming back. We are coming back. We are going to rise to the top yet again, and we are going for those titles. And this time, I want you both to hear me. We're getting them this time. We are going to study like you've never studied before. We're actually going to care. Imagine how well we do in this league if we actually study. You think about that, and you'd be scared, because we're coming for the title. That's all I have to say.
Great. Well, I was going to ask how you guys feel about your team's chances, but you answered it. Appreciate it. We will see Necronomicon in the tournament, but let's talk to our winner today, Cameron Holzmann. Cam, you were one off a perfect round, stuck with opponent's choice. Sounds like a week ago you wouldn't have done as well, but this week was your week to do well in Star Trek, and then you played round 3 just the way you needed to. How you feeling, Cam?
A week ago, I would have been very bad at Star Trek, to the point where in a different league where you get to choose one category that guaranteed can't show up in the match, I chose Star Trek, and I believe that was public knowledge, which may or may not have led to it being chosen as a strength today by my opponent. And I went, well, I'm worried about this. So I watched all of them. I suffered through most of them because, oh boy, it's rough. And then, yeah, when opponent's choice came up and they gave me Trek, I was like, let's hope this paid off. And then luckily it did, and I didn't do all that for nothing. The only movies I watched for nothing were The Boss Baby and Trolls World Tour.
Fair. Coho, Holtzmann is wrong in that like 3 out of 13 movies is not the majority, but you could tell him he's wrong off camera. How do you think he did today?
First of all, I want to say, sir, this is an Arby's. I don't know why you're yelling about titles and going after the championships right now. But, Jay, I'll tell you this. You played good. You gave me such a sweat in round 2 with opponent's choice. You did really well in Disney live action. You've gotten better at that
area. I didn't
get
a chance to steal on Disney live action.
Yeah, you didn't give me.
I was surprised, and B, I was upset because I want to answer those questions.
Exactly. But end of the day, Cam killed it. 19 points. We took that chance with the first question, then we didn't have to bet again. It was smart. But yeah, it was Cam played great. Almost got a perfect round again. He keeps just flirting with it. It's always just right there. He's almost at that perfect round. I'm excited to see him.
It's the 9s, baby.
It's 9s. It's all the way 9s. But hey, I'm glad he won. I'm glad he makes it to the next round of this tournament. It's gonna be a fun time for Cam. Cam is one of the players in this entire league that me personally didn't expect him to come in and just destroy the way he has. Because even he told me he didn't expect to destroy the way he has. So he's been doing real good. I'm very excited for him.
Do I get to know who I play next?
So I was going to say, cut this out. Should we say so Albert's match will have been released like weeks before this. So do we get to say in other matches we've been saying?
There will be a bracket published.
I don't fucking care. I want this to be over. I don't care.
Valid.
Right.
This is 50 minutes.
Sorry. Cameron Holzmann, your next opponent will be a rematch of last year's Summer Series tournament. You will be playing fellow faction mate Albert Weird Harma. Thoughts about playing Albert?
We don't want this match.
It sucks. I don't want to play Albert again because as much as I think me v Albert 1 is probably the best match of maybe both of our careers. Like, it was a match where I missed 2 questions and he missed 3, and that was what determined the match. I'm excited. Albert's great, and I like him. It guarantees one of us at least makes it to round 3. I think I've improved a lot since last year, and I was able to beat him then, so hopefully it can happen again. But, this is going to be friendly competition.
All right.
Albert's been scary, Cam's been scary, and I'm horrified because I have to be on the middle in between these two. I don't like it, but you know what? It's going to be a great match regardless.
Fair. Well, we look forward to that. We look forward to seeing both of you in the near future in the Summer Series tournament. But thus ends today. Thank you to Cam. Thank you to Coho. Thank you to Mark and Jay. Thank you to Tim for being on the desk. Tim, I'd ask you your final thoughts, but I don't care. Thanks, everyone, for watching Fandom Fights. Another exciting match coming to you very soon. We'll see you next time.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.